let's go through the 3 tool lines, and I want you guys to just give our audience a real quick overview of CellClutch, CellCore, and CellTek.
Start to finish here, we got, at the beginning, CellClutch. So we just recently launched the cordless clutch tool. So that is a mechanical-based clutch tool. These two are transducerized. That is a mechanical clutch tool, which means that torque is being provided by mechanical clutch inside. There's still some smarts on it, okay, not okay. You can program speed and different stages into it. We also offer it in a connected version, which means you can connect it to one of our controllers. Now you're reporting that okay, not okay data. Okay. So there's some connectivity and smarts on the back end of that, but at the end of the day, mechanical clutch tool.
So you just said something that I didn't know. So you can take this tool and offer it to a customer, and you're in the field with our account managers. You identify an account, and this tool fits the parameters for the job. Okay, but beyond it, this isn't just an off-the-shelf, turn it on and go. You guys can actually dial that in for a specific application, so that every time they use it, it's the same result every time.
Yep, exactly.
That's important to know.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that torque is always driven by that clutch. It's the background that we can change, right? Speeds, if I need to go in 360 degrees, back out, 180, then come in for a final tightening, you can build those stages into the tool. So
fantastic. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in the software that you can get pretty involved with. Okay. And you start looking at getting into now a CellCore. CellCore is a transducerized tool, which means you get a digital output of torque, angle, every time you pull the trigger. So CellCore can be programmed in standalone mode or connected mode. So it's Wi-Fi, Bluetooth to our controllers, or you can program up to 10 applications directly on the tool. Still collecting data on the tool when you're running that standalone mode. And basically just gives you some more accuracy and flexibility over a clutch tool.
So for those watching right now, why would you want to collect data from the CellCore?
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes back to those kind of warranty claims like I referenced before. All the manufacturers want to have a good understanding of every time that product comes off the line. I want to know that exactly what torque was applied to each one of these bolts. Engineers spend a lot of time dialing in those torque specs when they're building a product, so needs to be built to that spec, and they want to make sure of that. So if our target's 10 newton meters and all of a sudden I'm throwing up 15, I need to know that immediately something is wrong. What happened? Was it a cross thread? Maybe I missed a washer in there or something. There's a lot of different things that need to be alerted to in collecting that data.
Okay. You're tracking your CPK, whether you're in control or out of control, so you'll know that you see a pattern in your data that you're trending upward. Okay, I'm getting out of tolerance. What's going on with my tool? And you can swap that out. You have live data that you can look at.
Okay.
And make a change on the fly, which is another important issue of having a spare.
Yep.
So everything comes full circle.
So if one of those tools was to start, like the newton meters was changing, that could probably send an alert to whoever is over that, whether it be maintenance or whoever's over that sector,
right?
And to be able to dial in on exactly which gun out of, let's say they have 14 of them on the line.
Yep.
Which gun is throwing, something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'll tell you exactly.
They can get it out immediately versus causing those long-term nightmares.
Yeah, and I'd say when those errors are thrown out, definitely sometimes it's the tool. Sometimes it could be, man, we just ordered a new batch of fasteners from a different company this time, right? We changed out hardware, and it's throwing all kinds of errors all of a sudden. So it's really good to alert to digging into that root cause analysis of why something has changed. Why is this happening now?
All right, so CellTek.
So yep, CellTek is our highest level just in terms of accuracy and flexibility. So with the CellTek, kind of similar to the CellCore, you can run it in that standalone mode. You can connect it to a controller, which we see most often with these tools is connecting it via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. CellTek also has the ability to add accessories on it. So if you need a barcode scanner, a gyroscope, something to add to your assembly line to basically, as we talk about data collection, just improve that, get the most data you possibly can. Having a barcode scanner on that tool allows you to scan a VIN number on the car coming down the line, and now everything about that process is tracked back to that tool, that operator, that car. So they have really, really good.
So if that CellTek, I'm familiar with the bar scanning with the manufacturing line. If that was set up with, could it be set up with multiple different torques in the same gun, that when they scan, and they know once they scan it, it sets itself up because they know it's going to be hitting this bolt or this.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's
next one comes down, scan it, and it alters.
It changes it on the fly. I mean, that is all integrated into our controller system.
Where do they actually put the scanner at?
So the scanner goes right where the end of the angle head meets there. You can see just a little orange cover right in front of the O on Cleco. That plastic cover just comes off, and the accessories will attach right in there.
That's cool.
That would be very helpful.
If you're expecting somebody to even just pick up the right tool, you can label it all you want. But if you're asking them now to scan a barcode and the controller does everything for them in their MES system, then you're really taking a lot of the operator out of it.